Oh, yeah. So, as you said before, there's a lot of hurting people out here. Um, I told you,
Good, thank you. Okay.
yeah. I talked about working in situations with people, individuals with mental health. Talk to me about kind of some of your experiences while you've been out here.
Man, I talked to a psychiatrist, right? Because my mom said I was crazy, but I turned myself into like a women's facility for a week, and I talked to the psychiatrist, and she told me I wasn't crazy. She said if I told her what I told her, if she told me what I told her, then she would feel the same way. You know, I'm not crazy, but yes, I have gone through some things out here. The streets will eat you up and spit you out without a second thought.
Yeah.
You know, the homeless coalition came and asked us how we could solve these issues, and I said, well, it starts with the youth. God said, teach them while they're young and they won't stray away from the Lord. Psalm 71:18. You know, that's our future. If we can get into every elementary, middle school, and high school and go to each student, as much time as we invest in everything else, invest in each student, find what they need, and knock that out for them and the whole family, and go from there. Because as soon as they leave high school, there's nothing else.
Yeah.
There's nothing else for them. My son went to a Fort Worth ISD school. He's 21 and is on the 4th grade reading level. How did that happen?
Wow.
Passed to the 9th grade. How did that happen?
Wow.
21 went to one of the best schools out here. Doesn't know how to read and write.
Wow. Anita, that's some real stuff. That's some real stuff. So I'm always curious of and I'm gonna be real honest with you. I see people, you know,
Love.
and hold on real quick, I got you. I see people walk back and forth and they're like, they must have did something wrong and that's the reason why they're in the situation they're in. Or I see people talk about this ideal of
She's on drugs.
yeah, I can tell.
Or she just, yeah, she gave up on life. Maybe they never had, no, maybe they never had a chance.
Can I give you something to eat and you can come over here for me real quick so that I can finish talking to Anita? Yeah, let me grab you something real quick, okay? You hold off right there, okay? Or I'll get you something because I really want to focus on our conversation with Anita, okay? Here you go. Yo, no problem. Absolutely. And then it's okay. You don't have, you okay?
I don't.
You know,
I don't know. I don't. Those men with the no legs and stuff. Man, I never. Man, I got a job checking groceries. I never got a job sawing fucking men's legs off.
It's okay. It's okay.
I don't fit in. I don't understand that kind of mentality. I'm not from that school of thought, of bad thoughts, of extremely bad thinking. I wasn't raised like that. I
Yeah.
have a fair above, a below average goal for some someone told me you are a good important person if you took their legs off and pushed them into a corner
you know,
and slapped around the girl that was watching it because she gave a shit.
you know,
Yeah.
they call me Meanie, right?
Yeah.
Since I was little, they said I was mean, so they call me Meanie. And
Thank you. I appreciate you telling your story. Okay,
Every-
can I talk to you in a second?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Everywhere I've been kicked out because of my attitude, right? But in 2012, God said, hold up. And he changed me. He gave me a whole different outlook on things. And you know what? I sit here today and I'm like, you know, I appreciate it because when you're angry and all that, you miss out on so much stuff. You know, and I can sit here today, and like a couple years ago, I would have been like, man, get the hell out of here, or whatever, or talking shit. But, excuse me, but
No, you're
my
talking.
heart hurts for her because she probably never had a chance, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we're so judgmental. God said that this world will become corruption and chaos before anything else because we fail to love one another. And that's the thing that's going to change everything is love. But we don't have that as a people in general anymore. We don't care anymore about nothing. I thought we used to have people that take care of them, people like that.
Yeah, so if I can give you a little bit of history on that, because I work around these types of things, there were facilities and things of that sort, and there still are to an extent. But here's the issue. A lot of those places are overcrowded, and because of the way that several abuses happen in those facilities, they shut those down because people would get locked up into those facilities and drugged.
Oh,
and
I was in Tarrant County Jail, and I mean, even just in the jail, when there's separation of people like that, I mean, you can just tell from there where it's like. But, you know, what was I going to say?
You were talking about
but okay, like for instance, you know, 309 people committed suicide last year. We already 14 people have committed suicide this year. The year before that, 2023, 399 people committed suicide in Tarrant County that year. You know,
how do you know this stuff?
Because I look them up every day. Because people kill themselves all hours of the day, every day. Nobody talks about them people. Some days you have 5 people that kill themselves in one day, and they don't talk about them people. And most people blow their heads off, and that's pretty drastic to do. And to think that happens every day, that's heart-wrenching, because nobody should have to feel like that.
Yeah.
Like committing suicide is your only way. That's hard.
What keeps you from doing that?
My kids, and knowing that that's the enemy who wants me to fail. Because the more that you have God and the more you have something on your life and a calling, the more the devil is right there trying to stop you from getting there, because he doesn't want us to succeed. You know, but I have to remember every day that that's the enemy. That's the enemy. I have to just bound up with that armor every day. It's important that you bound yourself with that armor, from the feet plates to the breastplates to the head plate, every day.
Why? Let me ask another question. Why do you feel like, or what does your day look like? We came and we walked up on you and you were sitting here just bundled and trying to take care of yourself and be warm.
Honestly, man, I dealt with it was the mental health people and some other things that they didn't follow through 2 years ago on what their inputs on helping me get my housing. I think that the people that I was dealing with, they used the funding for the program, and that was another case for people that like are part of that 309 people that committed suicide. How many of them were dealing with MHMR? How many of them were dealing with housing and didn't get it? Because my daughter cut me off about 2 years ago because my housing didn't go through when they said it was supposed to go through. For 2 years I was waiting, and to this day I'm still waiting. And people fall through the cracks because some people, they don't manage things right. Like, I think they closed that whole subject down. Like, it's pretty jacked up. And then they just separated us, sent us to other people, and we get lost in the cracks. And so every day, like, I be dealing with this because I'm a criminal, ex-criminal. You know, I have a background, so it's hard for me to get a job. I got like 7+ felonies for assault. You know, it's hard for when the people look at my background and they're like, yeah, we'll call you back. I got denied for delivering Uber food on a bike. You know, I'm trying not to steal, rob, or any of that trick, or any of that, but it's hard. It's hard because we don't give second chances. People, as a society, don't give second chances. We're so judgmental.
This conversation is challenging for me because I don't know all the answers. And what you're saying, I think, is something that needs to be shared. And that's the reason why we're out here, is because, like you said, millions of people pass you by every day, but no one stops to talk to you and ask what's going on. Can I give you a hug really quick? Thank you so much for sharing your story. If there is,
I was in prison and I wrote a poem about being a woman, but I really should have wrote it as just being a person. Because if we took the time, let's say you went to a store, right, every day, and you see this person at the register is never smiling, never in a good mood, but you start doing, like, picking up stuff when you go get your coffee in the morning, you throw your stuff in the trash, or you tell them something polite every day, and then eventually they start getting that kindness. What you give to somebody else, they're gonna get that, you know. And that's where it starts, man. Just being human and knowing that we are all going through the same things, just different ways, different levels. We are all in the same category, you know, regardless of race.
Yeah. I think I appreciate you for sharing your story, and I know that this is not much.
Oh, it's much.
But I just wanted to tell you thank you for telling us what it really is and the experiences that you're going through. And I know that that doesn't solve your problem right now, but you telling and sharing your story may get to someone like city council, like individuals who are like, hey man, there needs to be more decisions. I'm thinking of a person that I'm connected to right now that I'm like, I wonder if this story can help him make better decisions about how to help this area of Fort Worth. So thank you.
I seen a sign over there when you cross over on the tracks by Lisa's, and it says, we may not see eye to eye, but one step at a time. You know, and that's all we can do is one step at a time, but try.
Thank you, Anita. I appreciate your time.
You're welcome.
Have a great day, okay?
You too.
All right.
Thank you so much.
No, thank you. Stay warm as you can.
They got hot water.
Yeah, that's it.